Hello, everyone. We're ready to start. Our first item tonight is to administer the oath of office for Ellen Chunky and Samantha Slough. Mr. Walker?
So this evening, as Mr. Whiteside just said, we're going to swear in two new Horsham elected officials. November 7th, 2023 was the general election. The two that obtained the most votes at large were Ellen Chunky and Samantha Slough. Those election results were certified by the Montgomery County Board of Elections on December 4th, 2023, and then certified by the Pennsylvania Secretary of the Commonwealth on December 12th, 2023. This evening, we have Judge Todd Stevens and Pennsylvania State Representative Melissa Serrato, who will swear in our two new officials. Judge?
All right, thank you. Where do you want us?
By the microphone.
All right, sold.
Is it one at a time or
Yeah,
simultaneous?
we'll do one at a time. All right? All right, Ellen will be first. Use your right hand and repeat after me. I, Ellen Chunky,
Ellen Chunky,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws of this Commonwealth,
the Constitution and laws of this Commonwealth,
and the ordinances of Horsham Township.
and the ordinances of Horsham Township.
I will, during my term of office,
I will, during my term of office,
perform the duties of a member of the Horsham Township Council.
can we break that one up?
Perform the duties of a member of the Horsham Township Council
Perform the duties of a member of the Horsham Township Council
in Horsham Township, Montgomery County,
in Horsham Township, Montgomery County,
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, repeat after me. I, Samantha Slough,
I, Samantha Slough,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws of this Commonwealth,
the Constitution and laws of this Commonwealth,
and the ordinances of Horsham Township.
and the ordinances of Horsham Township.
I will, during my term of office,
I will, during my term of office,
perform the duties of a member of the Horsham Township Council
perform the duties of a member of the Horsham Township Council
in Horsham Township, Montgomery County,
in Horsham Township, Montgomery County,
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
So at this point, before we start the meeting, we're going to take pictures and photos. So we're going to do some township ones, and then whatever family members would like to come up after that, feel free. So we'll just take a pause right now to do photos.
Let's try this first. 1, 2, 3. Ready. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's really good.
Okay.
Great, awesome, thank you. All right. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, all right. 1, 2, 3.
All right, we'll call the meeting to order. Shall we rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item this evening is the election of council, or the following council positions: President, Vice President, Council Treasurer for the purpose of serving as an alternate check signer, Council Secretary, and Parliamentarian. Do we have a motion?
So moved?
No, you have to specify the names.
I nominate William Whiteside as Council President, Sean Wade as Council Vice President, Samantha Slough as Council Secretary, Teresa Harmon as Council Treasurer, and Ellen Chunky as parliamentarian.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 Have it. Next item is questions and comments from the public. Does anybody have any questions or comments they'd like to bring to the board? Alrighty. The next item is to appoint the voting delegate and alternate delegate to the PSATS convention. Mr. Gildea Walker, you want to take a second and let people in the audience know what the PSATS convention is?
Sure. This is the Pennsylvania Association of Second-Class Townships in the Commonwealth, and they have a convention each year. So, and they have voting resolutions and stuff. So there's about 16 to 1,800 municipalities that are second-class townships across the state. Horsham Township is one of them. We are a second-class township, but also a home rule charter. But we classify as a second-class township, and this is the annual convention. So, and it's held out in Hershey once a year for a few days, and they are looking for a voting delegate to vote on their resolutions out there from Horsham Township.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
I nominate William Whiteside to be the voting delegate, and
I'm not sure we have an alternate.
we do not have an alternate at this time to the Pennsylvania State Association of Townships and of the second class.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Ayes have it. Next is to establish and advertise the meeting schedule for 2024. Mr. Gildea Walker?
So, no surprise to most people that follow our meetings. Our meetings are sticking to the schedule is the second Wednesday of each month. 7 o'clock is the agenda meeting, and 8 o'clock is the public meeting. And the fourth Monday of each month is the council meeting at 7 o'clock. And it stays that way throughout the year except for 2 months. In May, you only have one meeting in May on your schedule, the second Wednesday. That's because the fourth Monday is Memorial Day. And so you only have one meeting in May on the schedule. And then in November, you make it up in November with a first Monday meeting. And it's one of council's most favorite meetings when the manager presents his budget presentation to council. So that's November 4th. Other than that, it's the second Wednesday and fourth Monday of each month.
Thank you. Do we have a motion?
I move to adopt the list as proposed as the meeting schedule for 2024.
Second.
It's moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The next item deals with compensation of the zoning hearing board. Do we have a motion to table that this evening?
Yes, I move to table eliminating compensation to the zoning hearing board members.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Okay, the next is to consider board appointments. We've got a couple of lists here, so we'll do this in two motions. So whoever would like to make the first one?
Through the list, right?
Yes, please.
I nominate Eric Frary to a 4-year appointment to the Planning Commission. I nominate Eric Coombs to a 4-year appointment to the Planning Commission. I nominate Kenneth Woods to a 5-year appointment to the Horsham Water and Sewer Authority. I nominate Anthony Trotter to a 4-year appointment to the Police Pension Advisory Board. I nominate Ed Knight to a 5-year appointment to the Horsham Industrial and Commercial Development Authority. I nominate Janine Solly to a 5-year appointment to the Historical Advisory Commission. I nominate Eric Coombs to a 5-year appointment to the Horsham Land Redevelopment Authority. I nominate Paul Pertel to a 5-year appointment to the UCC Board of Appeals. I nominate Gregory Nesbitt to a 5-year appointment to the Military Installation, Remediation, and Infrastructure Authority. I nominate Thomas Panzer to a 5-year appointment to the Military Installation, Remediation, and Infrastructure Authority.
Do we have a second?
Second.
This is a voice vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. All right, so now can we do the second one?
I move to table the following positions: the 1-year appointment to the Vacancy Board, the 5-year appointment to the Environmental Advisory Board, the 3-year appointment to the Zoning Hearing Board, the 5-year appointment to the Park and Recreation Board, a 5-year appointment to the Horsham Water and Sewer Authority, the 2-year appointment to the Historical Advisory Commission, and the 3-year appointment to the Library Board of Directors.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Ayes have it. Alrighty. The next item is to consider a records disposition resolution. Mr. Gildea-Walker.
So back in December of 2008, Horsham Township adopted the state's retention and disposition schedule for records for Pennsylvania municipalities, and we followed by those laws with our records. And each year, by following that schedule, we are allowed to dispose of certain records in Horsham Township. And what this resolution does is identify those records which we are allowed to dispose of by the state law and for municipalities and the retention of records. So you see this each year at your organizational meeting. It gives the staff the opportunity to clear out some of our many rooms of paper and keep things down a little bit with paper. So it's for your consideration this evening.
All right, do we have a motion?
I move to adopt the resolution as proposed, authorizing the disposition of records.
Second.
It's moved and seconded. This is a roll call vote. Mr. Gildea-Walker.
Ms. Slaff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Mr. Wade, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Chunky, how do you vote?
Aye.
And Mr. Whiteside, how do you vote?
I vote aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Next item is to consider the appointment of our auditors for the 2023 records.
In your packets this evening, you have a proposal from B. Bergvall and Company. They have been our township auditors for a little time now, and they have a proposal in front of you for doing the 2023 records. The amount, according to their December 8th, 2023 proposal, is $27,500. They also have to do a GASB. GASB is Government Accounting Standards Board, 96, and that's going to range between $1,000 to $5,000 for them to do that. And then finally, $10,000 for a single audit, and that's primarily our American Rescue Plan Act funding from the federal government that we've received. When you receive federal dollars and federal money, you have to do a single audit is required of us. So that is their proposal in front of you this evening.
We have a motion.
I move to appoint B. and Bergvall, the township auditors, for the 2023 financial records in accordance with their proposal date dated December 8th, 2023.
Second?
Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Next is to establish the amount of a performance and fidelity bond for Director of Finance in her capacity as the tax collector for Horsham Township.
So in front of you is a memo. We expect to collect $4,783,597 in real estate tax revenue. And what this bond covers is our tax collector, which is our Director of Finance, Susan Zepp, and it bonds and is financial security for the township.
Do we have a motion?
I move to establish $4,783,593 as the amount of the tax collector's bond for Susan Zepp in her capacity as the tax collector.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Next would be to consider a resolution appointing various institutions as depositories of the township accounts and also authorizing various institutions as depositories for investment purposes.
This resolution, as it kind of just said in the title, is how we do our banking in Horsham. Our two main banks that we deal with day-to-day operations is Key Bank and Pliget. Those are the two day-to-day operations for our main accounts. And then we have about 15 investment banks. The one thing that we always make sure of on this list is that every bank and financial institution within the geographic limits of Horsham Township are included. But this is where we do investments. So CDs and investing money, try to get higher interest rates. That's what this list allows our finance department to do. And one thing, in case anyone's wondering what PLGIT is, it's the Pennsylvania Local Government Investment Trust for local municipalities across the Commonwealth.
I move to adopt the resolution as proposed, appointing the various institutions as depositories for the township accounts and investment opportunities.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. This is roll call vote.
Ms. Laff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Mr. Wade, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Chunky, how do you vote?
Aye.
And Mr. Whiteside, how do you vote?
I vote aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Next item is to consider a resolution revising the township's fee schedule. Mr. Walker.
This resolution is not only our fee schedule, but also establishes the fees for the township solicitor, the township engineer, and the traffic consultant. And they're part of this resolution. Thus, by passing the resolution, you're also appointing those three consultants to the year 2024. So this fee schedule, which is in your meeting packets this evening, is posted on our website, but it shows every fee that we charge throughout any of our departments in the township. There are a few changes highlighted in yellow, primarily mainly in code enforcement, which is typical, but nothing major. The one thing I always challenge our department heads to do, if they're recommending any fee changes, is to do a survey of comparable municipalities in eastern Montgomery County and see what they charge for the same and put us in the middle. We don't go high, we try not to go too low. Again, no major changes in the fee schedule, just some minor, what I consider minor changes.
Okay, so do we have a motion?
I move to adopt the resolution as proposed, amending the township's fee schedule.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. This is roll call vote.
Ms. Pfaff, how do you vote?
Aye.
Mr. Wade, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Chunky, how do you vote?
Aye.
And Mr. Whiteside, how do you vote?
I vote aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Right, and the last item before we adjourn is to announce that the signatures for township accounts are as follows. All accounts other than payroll require the signature of two of the following: president or treasurer and manager or director of finance. Payroll accounts require the signature of the manager or the director of finance. If there's no further business, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn the meeting.
Meeting adjourned. Enjoy your evening.